Have you started a digital product business and you're not making sales yet? Or are you thinking about starting a digital product business and you want to make sure that you start the correct way? Well, today, you guys, I want to explain to you the biggest mistake that beginners make with digital products, and I want to help you to start your digital product business the correct way so that you're able to consistently make sales and everything will flow with ease. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video, the biggest mistake that beginners make with digital products. Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Tiara, and on this channel I teach you guys how to use your gifts, your talents, your experience, your education, your pain in order for you to turn it into purpose and live a life that you desire to live. Today, you guys, I want to explain to you one of the biggest mistakes that beginners make when it comes to digital products, and I want to help you to start correctly so that you're able to avoid this mistake and you're able to start out correct so that you don't have to experience a lot of trial and error in your business. The biggest mistake beginners make with digital products is starting for the money and not have a strategy to help them to scale their digital product business. As a beginner, it is very important that you start with the end in mind and you work your way from the end to the beginning. The reason this is important is because when you start your digital product business, you want to make sure that you have a strategy for your business, not only for a short term, but for a long term. You want to make sure that you know exactly who your business is going to target. You want to make sure that you know exactly who your business is going to help. You want to know exactly how you're going to scale this business and how you're going to add multiple digital products and how your business is going to run on social media. Everything that you are thinking about in your business has to be strategic. It is very important that before you even launch your first digital product that you have a strategy in place and you know exactly how you're going to do this step by step. Now, when it comes to creating a strategy for your business, a strategy is going to be your SOPs, which if you've never heard of a SOP, it is your system of operation. You need to know exactly how you're going to do everything so that way once your business blows up, you're not running around like a chicken with his head cut out trying to figure out how to manage the overflow that you're going to receive. The first thing you want to decide on is what niche you want to go into. It can be money, it can be cooking, it can be in the hair industry, it can be like anything that you decide you want to talk about every single day. That's what your niche will be. But when it comes to a niche, you guys, when you first start off as a beginner, you want to make sure that you're talking to one specific audience. When it comes to the money industry, there are so many different things that you can talk about in the money industry. So you want to make sure that you have a sub niche. You need to make sure that your sub niche will target a specific group only in that industry. Now, once you start off, you can start small. You can start with one sub niche within that category. But you guys, as you begin to build your business, you can add more sub niches to your business. So let's just say you're someone who starts in the money industry. Maybe you want to start off by helping people to understand about credit. Maybe you want to be a credit repair expert. If that's you, that can be your sub niche. You want to make sure that you're talking to people who have bad credit and you want to help them to understand credit and how they can fix their credit. But maybe after you've built that part of your business, you've gotten it off the ground, you got that digital product up and selling, and now you want to venture more into how they can invest using their credit. You can be someone who has investments as an add-on for a credit repair. You can be someone who has another sub niche of building business credit. All of this go hand in hand, but when you first get started, you want to make sure that you target one specific sub niche at a time, so that way once you create content, it can flow easily, but you don't get your audience confused on who you are and what it is that you're going to help them with. So start with one, but then add on. That's why why it's very important to make sure that when you start this business, you start with a strategy. So you can say, okay, the first thing I'm going to do is target people for credit repair. But 90 days from now, I'm going to start talking about business credit. And then 90 days from that, I'm going to teach them how to use personal credit and business credit in order for them to get funding so that they can start investments. You just have to make sure that when you start this business, everything is documented on when and how you're going to do everything. So once you have this, you guys, the second step you want to do is make sure you know what websites you're going to have in place and how you're going to do your marketing. It is very important that you know exactly how you're going to do your marketing, because you need to make sure that you stick to this marketing plan. When people start their digital product business, a lot of people just post. They don't stay consistent in hopes of just making $1,000, $100,000, and even becoming a millionaire. But how can you know what's working and what's not working if you haven't documented your journey? So what you want to do when it comes to your marketing is have a marketing plan in place. Say for the next 30 days or the next 90 days, you're going to post strictly on Instagram. And you want to make sure that you say, this is my Instagram strategy. Now, for me, you guys, what I like to do when it comes to my marketing is use ChatGPT as my personal assistant. ChatGPT literally helps me to come up with my content. And I just started incorporating Instagram into my marketing strategy. And you guys, when I tell you ChatGPT has given me content for the next 30 days with me posting 3 reels per day on Instagram, it has literally given me everything. When I say my Instagram hook is taken care of for the next 30 days, 3 times a day, my captions are already taken care of, as well as my hashtags. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys. This is my binder that I got. Like, I literally just bought a regular binder from Walmart, and this is my content for Instagram. Like, all of this is literally my content. As you can see right here, day 1, you see that? This is going to be what I'm talking about. This is going to be my caption. And those are my hashtags, you guys. You see that say day 1, hook 1, hook 2, hook 3. And then the next thing you see down here is day 2. So you guys, I literally use ChatGPT to help me to come up with all of these. So the only thing I have to do is literally open my binder, see what I'm doing for the next day, see what I'm finna talk about, and make my content. Or I can do what I sometimes do, which is batch record my content. So you want to use ChatGPT to help you to come up with your content strategy. You want to make sure you ask ChatGPT, hey, can you be my personal assistant in my business? You want to give it every detail about you, about your target audience, about your niche, and you want it to help you in your business as your personal assistant. Now, if you've never used ChatGPT, or you need more assistance on what prompts to give it so that it's specific to your actual audience, you want to go down below and you want to grab my ChatGPT prompt ebook. In this ebook, I give you guys all the prompts that I use, and I'm showing you exactly how to use it so that you're able to train ChatGPT as your personal assistant in your business. It's going to help you to launch your ideas. It's going to help you to launch your digital products. Like, every prompt that you need, you guys, you can find in this ebook, so you're able to train ChatGPT and not have it so generic. A lot of people use ChatGPT, but they're using it wrong. You have to train ChatGPT because it is AI, and because it's AI, it doesn't know everything. It only knows the things about you that you give it. So if you're not specific and if you're not giving it the right prompts, it will give you generic things. So grab that down below, you guys. It's only $27, and it's going to be the best $27 that you can ever invest, because you can do the same. You can go ahead and get your content already scheduled, so you don't even have to worry about what you want to post. So grab that down below so you can go ahead and get started with that. But you guys, once you know what marketing you're going to do, you need to stick with it. If your plan is to stick to Instagram for 6 months, stick with it for 6 months. If your plan is to stick with Instagram for a year, stick with it for a year. I really feel like everybody should stick to one social media platform, and you should give it at least 6 months to see how that social media platform works out for you. A lot of times people start their digital product business, they jump on and off from different social media platforms with no real strategy, and because of this they don't get to see the harvest. Stick to one social media platform at a time, especially if you are a 9-to-5 worker. You probably do not have a lot of free time or flexibility. So what you want to do is stick to one social media platform. Dominate that one platform, because if you learn that platform, if you post all of your content on that one platform, that means that you have a better chance of seeing a harvest, you guys. You don't want to spread yourself thin by trying to show up everywhere. Start with one social media platform, dominate that platform, and then add on. You don't have to be everywhere in order for you to make consistent sales. You just have to make sure you have a strategy in place and that you stick to it. If you say that you're going to post on Instagram for the next 6 months, make sure that you tell ChatGPT, I want to post on Instagram. Can you give me pillars within my business so that I'm able to switch up the kind of content? You want to make sure you have educational content as well as entertaining content. You want to be able to have content that's going to reach your audience, connect with your audience, and have them to trust you. So because of this, you need to make sure that you're using different pillars within your business so that you can make sure that you're entertaining and educating your specific audience in your industry. And once you guys has come up with the strategy and you stick to the play, whatever ChatGPT gives you, you want to make sure that you post the content. Stay consistent. I can tell you guys from experience, it is very, very hard to stay consistent. But what has worked for me is batch recording my content. So what I like to do now is take a day or two, because now I have more freedom, because this is my full-time job since I've quit my hair salon. You guys, what I like to do is batch record content. So what I do is record at least like 3 videos. This is my 3rd video in this setting right here. I would take a day and I would batch record content for at least 3 videos ahead, so that way I don't have to worry about filming and trying to film every single day. For me, I use YouTube and I use Instagram now in order for me to put out my marketing. So after you have these strategies in place, you guys, the next thing you need to do is just make sure you're sticking to them and make sure that you're posting content. You can't know if your strategy is working or if it's not working if you're not showing up and being consistent in your business. So you have to make sure that whatever you come up with, whatever your strategy is, long term and short term, you want to make sure that you stick to the plan. Like, don't change it just because you give it a week and you see you're not getting followers. That's not enough data to collect to know if something works or if something doesn't work. Give it at least 30 days, you guys. Like, if you decide you want to start off with this type of content, see for 30 days if it works. If it doesn't work, then go back and see what did work, what videos did hit, what videos took off, what videos didn't take off, and then change it up. Like, use ChatGPT to help you to understand your data and your analytics so you can know what you need to target down on so that you can go viral and make consistent content. And that, you guys, is how you're going to make sales and how you're going to make money within your digital product business. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Make sure you give me a like if the video was helpful. And if you have not subscribed to be a part of the family yet, please consider doing so that I'm able to push this out and help more people who want to start their digital product business. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you back here on my next video. Bye.